Yo, what's up, everybody? Flacco here. I don't typically do a lot of this stuff, but maybe I will now that I got the Integra Type S. But pretty much what we're going to try out today is this new SF Sprint filter. Supposedly, it's the same one that Spoon uses. It's a smaller filter or a thinner filter, but supposedly, when you put this thing on, you get better turbo noises coming from the car, so I wanted to put it to the test. So let's see. I'm gonna swap it out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some sound clips of the car with the original filter, which still has the OEM filter on there. I'll take some sound clips with windows up, windows down, a few pulls here and there, and then we'll swap the filter and do the same and see if it actually makes a difference. So stay tuned. Let's do this. Cold start OEM filter. It helps if you bring the keys. All right, we're inside the car, so we'll do a few sound tests with the windows up as we're parked. Once the car is warmed up is when it really sounds good. As you can hear, that's with the windows up. All right, let's bring the windows down. See what it sounds like. All right, now let's go take it for a drive. Windows up, windows down, see what it sounds like. All right, OEM filter, windows up. Let's see what it sounds like. I mean, honestly, it doesn't really sound like much. That's why we're doing this mod, right? So, third gear, a little pull here. Not bad. All right, let's do it with the windows down. Again, it's not gonna sound like much. It's OEM. What you're gonna hear is a lot more wind noise for sure. But what we'll do is we'll get crazy with it, and we'll put the microphone next to the airbox to see the real difference without any wind noise and stuff like that. So you get a little like hiss, a little spool sound, but nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing that's gonna really get you excited. Not bad. Again, OEM. Car's completely factory, so it's not too shabby. Alright, let's try the microphone next to the airbox, see what that sounds like. What we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the hood. My lord, I haven't opened this since I bought it. Alright, so we're gonna open up the hood and let's see where we can put this mic. Right here. Perfect. Perfect. Look, right here, next to the airbox. I don't think we're gonna get any better sound than that, so let's try that. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and remove the stock air filter and replace it with the new Sprinter filter and see if it makes a difference. So let's do this. Alright, after finagling with it a little bit, this is the stock air filter. As you can see, it's got 5,000 miles, so it's a little dirty. It's got some stuff in it for sure. So let's go ahead and replace it with the new filter and see the difference. So I'm just going to leave this one here. Let's grab the other one. Alright, so off rip, so you can see it's much thinner. Look how much skinnier this one is. This one's thicker. So what I'm going to do, pretty much match this up. Here, put the filter back in and see, and look how much more translucent it is. You can pretty much see my fingers or through it. So let's see. Everything's put back in place. So now let's do the same sound test. So we're gonna put the camera on the tripod, give it a few revs, and then we'll take it for a drive, do the same thing, windows up, windows down, and then put the mic next to the airbox and see if it makes a difference. So let's do it. All right, new filter. Let's start her up and give it a few revs. Alrighty, inside the car, windows up. Let's give it a few revs and see what it sounds like from inside the car. I can kind of hear it a little better, to be honest. Alright, let's bring the windows down. Let's see. Not too shabby. I don't know. I think it sounds a little louder. All right, let's take it for a drive and see. Windows up first. Windows up, let's do a couple pulls and see how it sounds like. Honestly, with the windows up, I can hear the blow off, recirculating, whatever you want to call it, sound a lot better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely, like little mid pulls like that. We're in 4th gear. That sounds good. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna go ahead and try it now with the windows down. So let's see. All right, windows down. Let's try it out. Oh, yeah. Big difference. It's cute. I ain't gonna lie. It's a little cute. But it sounds much louder than the OEM filter. That's crazy. Not bad. Pretty impressed, not gonna lie. I didn't think it was gonna be that much of a difference, really. Not bad. All right. Let's give it a few more tests here. Honestly, it's cute. It's just funny how an air filter can really like change the sound of the car, at least when you're kind of driving around. All right, we're gonna put the mic in the engine compartment again and compare it to the OEM, see what it sounds like from inside the engine compartment. It should sound pretty cool. All right, let's see. Alrighty, I want to say the filter is a success. I mean, it's it's much louder. It sounds pretty cool. The only thing that I noticed different was that now you don't really get the pop and bang burbles on the Sport Plus mode, which I'm okay with. I don't really was a huge fan of it. I don't really need it. So if that's a trade-off, then I'm okay with it. So anyways, I don't know. This, like I said, I don't really do this. Maybe I'll start doing more stuff with this, with the DE5, because the DC5, I don't know. That thing is a bucket. But I love it. And, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. If you like, leave a comment. If you tried this, leave a comment. And then, again, I don't even know if these sound clips are going to sound good for you to notice the difference. So we'll see what it's like in post-production. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up. Sprint filter. Thumbs up for me. Peace.